A long time ago, we used to be friends, but I haven't thought of you lately at all. If ever again, a greeting was sent to you. Oh my goodness, guys. This is the moment, the moment that I've been waiting for, y'all. My favorite show of 15 plus years, Veronica Mars, is back. Season 4, y'all. Now, originally, it was supposed to come out tomorrow. They decided to come out with a full new season a week earlier. Now, they came out with it last week, last Friday. It's supposed to come out tomorrow, but it was originally scheduled for tomorrow. Now, y'all, oh my goodness, when I tell you this was the best season ever, I'm just gonna just put this out there. This was the best season ever. Even though I love all the seasons as a whole, this season is memorable. They gave me everything. They gave more action. They had more humor to dark humor to it. Like it was just amazing. These 8 episodes. I do wish, however, it would have been more episodes, but you know what? They satisfied me with these 8 episodes. I'm ready for more. Let's go, Veronica Mars. Let's go, Hulu. I'm ready for more. Now, before I get into the ending, which I'm not gonna get into that yet, I'm gonna do something deep about that. I'm gonna say something deep about the ending because I don't know. Now, but first of all, let's get into it. So she's back in Neptune. Kristen Bell, also played by Veronica Mars, is back in Neptune, California to solve a case. Now this case is about a bomber. Now the bomber supposedly has been bombing up just Neptune, certain parts of Neptune, certain people of Neptune, and he's crazy. Now it wound up being the pizza guy. Now this is about now wait before I get into every single detail. I'm just gonna start it off with this. Okay, it starts off with Veronica cracking a case as usual. That's the best at what she's good at. She's good at cracking cases. This is what we have known her for. She cracks cases good. She does the cases good with her dad. Now this time she's full on PI. She's grown up. This is years later, 19 years in or something or so. She's been into this game with doing it. Now, she's a PI. Y'all know she's the greatest PI of all. Like, she's here to solve the case, period. Now, she's back with her dad. They're getting things together. It's spring break. Now, this is where it starts off with spring break. And I thought that was a great way of starting off just to get the energy going. It's spring break. Everybody loves spring break. That's the pre-summer. And I love it. The fact that everybody had the little spring break vibes going on and things like that. You've seen a lot of the older, oh my goodness, I don't know if I'm jumping too fast or if I'm jumping too. You've seen a lot of the older cast from season 3 mainly. A few people from season 2 and season 1. You saw Cliff. Oh my goodness, you saw Vice Principal Clemens, you saw Jake Kane, of course. You know what? They need to bring Duncan back or something because. But anyway, oh my goodness, I'm getting off topic. You saw a lot of people. You saw Mercer Hayes, who was on season 3. You saw just everybody, mainly everybody from season. You saw Parker. Like you seen just a lot of people. Of course, Weevil is there now. Weevil and Veronica have some intense moments. Like, oh my goodness, y'all, I'm just over there. You see Leo. You see everybody. It had a lot of new surprise faces. My girl, Kirby Howell Baptiste, who played on New Year, New You, the Hulu, my favorite new Hulu movie. I knew it. I felt like she would be a good face for the show. She was an amazing asset to the show. Now, throughout the season, it was really really hard to find out who the bombing was. So that was what Veronica and her dad had to do throughout the whole entire season. The bombing happened on the beach, at the Sea Sprite Motel. Oh my goodness, at Kirby Howell's Nicole. I think I remember her Nicole's bar. Oh my goodness, it was a pattern between the killings. It was a pattern between people who was raping and doing things like that. So it just really, really, it was really just an amazing, intense season, just with Veronica and then Wallace. Can we get into Wallace's character? Like, oh my god. Oh my God, Wallace got a kid now. Well, I believe that that's his kid for real. But yes, Wallace has a kid now. So things of Wallace and Veronica are still tight. You know, of course, if you remember from the movie back in 2014, Wallace became a coach, a teacher at Neptune High, and you know things like that. But yes, oh my goodness, can we just get into it? The dark humor. Oh my goodness, one of the things that got on my nerves, got on my nerves was when they kept saying "big dick." Okay, now I know that was supposed to be humor because y'all know the Casablanca's big. His dad appeared to be on this season. Now we haven't seen his dad since season one. He appeared to come back. Of course, we know that Dick Casablanca's the son, he became a movie star, but this follows up with him possibly being one of the people ahead of the bomb. Now it's just, I'm telling you, like this situation with the bomb thing. Oh my goodness! Now, one of the most intense moments, the most electrifying moments of this season was when Logan asked Veronica to marry her. I was just so livid. I was just so happy with that. I knew eventually she would probably say yeah, but I just think that she had cold feet. I was just saying, you know what? Throughout that, I was saying maybe she should just rethink. You know, first she said no. And I went with it. I was like, okay, yes, 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 go with it. And she said no, she turned it down, a proposal. Now, you know that Veronica and Logan have always had a on and off relationship. It's always about disagreements. It's always about, their past and how they move through it. But you know what? They were a strong couple. They are the best couple, okay? And I don't want to get too much into the ending right now because I'm going to get into that in a minute. But yes. Oh my goodness, just so many surprises on this show. Like with the action, just the fighting. Then you had the Mexican drug cartel. Oh my goodness, it was just a lot of stuff. It was just a lot of surprises going on. If you have not seen it, you should see it, guys. It just gave me everything I needed and wanted. With the dark humor, with one of the new girls who kind of looks up to Veronica. She's kind of like tapping into her life, getting into what she's done, getting into the history. The pizza guy. Can we talk about the pizza guy? Like I knew it was something fishy about him from the moment I seen him. The way he was, I said, you know what? Someone is the bomber. Even if I don't know who really was a part of the first two bombs at the Sea Sprite Motel, but somebody is the bomber, and I figured, and it ended up being the pizza guy, which I figured like everything was starting to make sense. He was the guy that was, responsible for the bombs. And if you guys look at it, you'll see about the pizza guy who got humiliated by some college students, and this was just his way of getting revenge back on people who've done things to him and people who've said things to him. And it's just the history goes on with Hearst College, and it's just so much I can go on about this show, but it gave me everything I needed. This was just, I'm just so happy that it's back, y'all, because this show just has been a part of my life since the year 2004, ever since I was a little mini me. Oh my goodness, I love it. It was just everything. Now, the ending, I was not expecting. I don't know if that was the right move. However, I have a theory. They killed Logan off, but this is what I'm gonna say. They killed Logan off, but is he really dead? They didn't show anything that happened from the explosives, even though if he did was getting ready to go into the car. I don't really know. We don't really know if he could have probably dunked down or he could have probably ran off or something like that. You just never know. They didn't even show it. They just showed that it blow. We just heard the explosion. And then Veronica's window caved in as the explosion happened. But we don't really know. I don't really know if he's really dead though, because how can you really know? This is my thing. What if he could have ran off or something like that and then show up on season 5? I don't know. But I just have a sneaky suspicion about something. He's dead for right now, but is he really dead? I don't know. The Veronica, the diehards like myself, y'all might want to rethink about. You got some people, and then here we go with social media. Here we go once again. You got so many people trash talking the end, and oh, they like the season. Oh, I like the season, but I just didn't like the end because y'all killed them off. I don't want to watch it no more. Blah 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 blah. I don't really know. We can't really say that he died though. Can you really say that he died? If so facto, if we seen it happen, if we seen like the car blow up and his body blow up, okay, then yeah, then maybe. But you didn't see it happen, so I don't know. I can go on and on and on, but that was how they decided to end it throughout the show. I just basically get it. It was about the bomber. That was really interesting about the show. It was about the senator or mayor of the new senator or mayor of Neptune. He was staying at the Neptune Grand. He was, in some stuff with the drug cartel. You had Weevil, who was still the head of the PCHers and motorcycle gang. Hector was still with him. Hector was from season one. You just like it was just so many different moments and brought back so many different memories, and it was just the action. I love the action of the show. I liked it, the smart talk. I liked it, the guest stars. Oh my goodness, you had Don Lewis, who my girl from, if y'all remember Don Lewis from A Different World and movies like I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. She was on the show, like she did an amazing. Like it was just everything. Like I really loved her character as Marsha. Was it Marsha Langdon? She was a kick ass. She's the kick ass new chief of Neptune. What the in the Chicago Police Department of Neptune. Like Neptune, I love the drama of Neptune. Can we get like, oh my goodness, it just be so much stuff that be going on. But like so you got so many people saying like, how does this the ending of it, how does Veronica progress and how does she grow from everything that happens? She went back into a town that, basically destroyed her life, from her best friend, from Lily Kane's death all the way up to now. People don't really know. People don't really agree with that ending. I can understand people don't agree with the ending, but you know what? She's actually really taking a break, and she's gonna come back now. We can't really say if Logan is dead though. So that's something you should really think about. Like that's what I'm taking into consideration. There's got to be a puzzle missing in the picture. Now Logan suggested that they do counseling, and Veronica ended up seeing the counselor at the end and things like that. So I don't really know what the ending, because this it's got to be something that's missing in the picture, and but they found the bomber. Thank the Lord they found the bomber, because I was a little sketchy with the end, and I was like, okay, is they ever gonna find out who really is the bomber? Because it was just so many accusations and so many different people. Now the fact that Big Dick Casablancas got his head beheaded, you know what? I was very very shocked by that. You know what? But he probably had it coming, because he probably did have something to do with the first two. And then you had Clyde, who was just the most irritating character on this season. I feel like you just can see it was something just fishy and shady with him. But he basically betrayed Dick Casablancas. Now we seen a lot with that, about him talking about the bombing should have went off at a certain time and at a different place and at a different location, and four people shouldn't have got killed. Like it was just so much that happened, and oh my goodness, I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. But we don't know how season 5 is gonna be. Now, if they really are gonna continue and do season 5, you just never know. And this is why I'm saying, how do we really know if Logan really died? So that's just something for you all to think about. This season is going to be watched day in and day out. This is the moment I've been waiting for. I never thought in a million years that Veronica Mars would be getting revived. It got revived. And even with the early stages between the movie back in 2014, I still love the movie. That right there, I was like, okay, I don't know what else they're gonna do. They should do more, and they did. And what better way to partner with Hulu? This was just the icing on the cake for the rest of my year. Rob Thomas, Did an amazing job. He's an amazing director, amazing writer. Kristen Bell, you know, she's the one that's basically on the team for keeping this show alive. So I'm thankful, I'm proud, I'm grateful. Years later, and I'm finna be 27, I'm 26. This was just the moment I've been waiting for. So, yeah, Veronica Mars. So y'all check out the season. It's on Hulu. Stream it now. Yep.